Yo, what is good, my peeps? We are back. Day 2 of daily YouTube uploads, daily trade recaps, whatever. I'm doing it. This is the second back-to-back YouTube video I've uploaded, and literally I can't even tell you since when, but we are on the grind, the content grind, dropping as much knowledge as possible for you guys. All right, let's get into this. I'm yapping. All right, what do we have here? Let's talk about this 5-minute, right? Market coming into New York Open. What do we have here? We have some accumulation. We also had this data candle, right? For news, we had PPI this morning. Nothing too crazy happened. Took out a bunch of these lows. And then market accumulation. Nothing crazy, right? Consolidation. What do? We dip down. Break structure right here. All right, we get this. We got a break of structure here. Boom. What happens here? More accumulation, chop, right? Nothing crazy happening. Bang. Another break of structure here. So now we have two break of structures. Market looks like it wants to find a bottom. We head higher, and what do we find? Whoa. Market structure shift, right? We have the high of this candle right here. Let me draw that out. I know this chart is super hard to see right now because there's so much stuff on it. But high of this candle, we push out of that on the 5. Get that market structure shift. All right, so now what I'm looking for price to continue to head higher. I'm going to drop down to the 1 minute because that's what we took this trade off of. Damn, this chart is filled with shit, bro. All right. All right, so that is what we were looking to take a trade off of, right? Then what do we do once we break out of that MSS? We get that shift in market structure. Price pushes back down into this 5-minute fair value gap, and immediately I'm like, whoa, are we gonna head down or are we gonna hold? So I didn't wind up taking a trade off this because I wasn't too sure. Price action, right? Where sentiment was, where the bias was on the day. Wasn't feeling too great going into this trade to begin with. This was the losing trade. I forgot. I don't know if I mentioned, but we took one losing trade, and then we had one banger. So this is the first trade that was a losing trade, right? So we push back up off this fair value gap. So I'm like, all right, we make a new high, break structure back to the upside again. So I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm going to look to get in some calls. What do we do? All right, wait. My bad. All right, so what are we looking for? Or what am I thinking? I'm going, all right, sick. I'm going to look to get into some calls now. So what do I look for? Boom, we have 1 minute fair value gap formed. Or 5-minute fair value gap formed. Secondary 5-minute fair value gap. I'm not even going to try to look for it on this 5-minute right now. This chart is a mess. All right. We have this 5-minute inverse here, or this 1-minute inverse here on this bearish fair value gap to keep in mind. So that was one confluence that I have. Now, what else do we have? We also have this bullish 1-minute fair value gap / 5-minute fair value gap. If you want to bring it up to this candle, it would be the 5. It's sitting at the 1. But whatever. Price taps back into these confluences, right? We had the inverse. We had that bullish fair value. I'm like, sick. We had a market structure shift. We're breaking structure again. I'm like, market got to be heading higher. Maybe taking out these highs up here and then pushing to highs on the day. But so I take my entry off of that, retest. We start pushing out. Everything's going to plan. A little pullback, thinking we're going to go push back up. Boom. Stopped out. Took an L on that. About 25% loss on that trade. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Now, let's head into... sorry, I had to blow my nose. All right, guys, now let's talk about this second trade we took, which was these puts towards the afternoon. All right, so what happens? What do we find here? First things first, right? Market making higher highs, higher lows, right? We're in a bullish market sentiment, but then, bang. What does price do? We get a shift in market structure to the downside, market structure shift, right? So now we have bearish market sentiment, and I'm going to go over this because you guys are probably going to wonder when I tell you, like, we have this 5-minute bullish fair value gap right here, right? This white box, okay, 5-minute fair value gap. You're probably asking, yo, like, why would you not think to go long off this, right? Like, why are you still looking at shorts? Well, exactly for that reason. We had that bearish shift in market structure. Bias was turning bearish. And we also did not have a lot of buying pressure or momentum that was really keeping us afloat at these levels, right? So now at this point, I'm looking, all right, what else do we have? We have this previous bullish fair value gap that we've pushed back under, completely taken out that internal range liquidity, that imbalance, right, which would be that fair value gap. So what happens when that bullish fair value gap gets broken through? Becomes an inverse. So now I'm thinking, bet we have an entry model for an inverse setup. I take my entry off here. You can see some consolidation here. Price is going up. It's going down. It's doing its thing around the town. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. Sorry. All right. We get that. I take my entry there. A little bit premature on that entry, not going to lie. But then again, this is the 1 minute, so it looks a lot. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like we moved a lot more than we really did. But, so yeah, entry here. We start to push down, but then prices like, nope. Market's like, nope. We're going to get that close to your TP. But we're chilling. Look at that. Insanely close to getting ticked out. But then again, this is like the 1 minute. So, but after that, we come up, take out these previous highs, right? Create equal highs, take out that. Boom. Swept to the downside. We push through all of these. Bang, bang, bang. Right? Push through this. Inverse that again. And boom, all the way down to our take profit, which, let's go on the higher time frame. Whoa, 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 whoa. Was this low down here. These equal lows down there, right? Why is my chart like weird? All right. These equal lows down here and this low down here as my final TP. Those got smacked. And we swept those up for a little bit. Or ate those back up, swept that bottom. And then Powell came on and spoke at 3, which pretty much market just kind of slowly dumped off into the end of the day. I did not take another trade after we got out of this put position. It was like a 200% trade, which covered that 25% loss we took in the morning and a shit ton more, so can't complain. We are 2 for 2 on the week so far. So can't complain. But I can't complain. I didn't trade. What's today? Thursday. I didn't trade Tuesday. Just traded yesterday and today, and we're 2 for 2 on green days. 4 for 2, or 3 for 4 on trades. 2 for 2 on days this week. What am I saying? Yeah, that's a wrap. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Live trade recaps every single day. Your boy's consistent now, I promise. We're leveling up. You guys are leveling up with me. Let's eat. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.